Matthew Bible, Summary to Genesis 38. The marriage of Judah, the trespass of Er and Onan, and the vengeance of God that came thereupon. Judah lay with his daughter Tamar. The birth of Pharez and Zara. The 38th chapter. And it fortuned at that time that Judas went from his brethren, and gat him to a man called Ira of Adullam. And there he saw the daughter of a man called Sua, a Canaanite. And he took her, and went in unto her. And she conceived, and bare a son, and called his name Er. And she conceived again, and bare a son, and called him Onan. And she conceived the third time, and bare a son, whom she called Selah. And he was at Casib when she bare him. And Judas gave Er his eldest son a wife, whose name was Tamar. But this Er, Judas' eldest son, was wicked in the sight of the Lord. Wherefore the Lord slew him. Then said Judas unto Onan, Go in to thy brother's wife, and marry her, and stir up seed unto thy brother. And when Onan perceived that the seed should not be his, therefore when he went in to his brother's wife, he spilled it on the ground, because he would not give seed unto his brother. And the thing which he did displeased the Lord. Wherefore he slew him also. Then said Judas to Tamar his daughter-in-law, Remain a widow at thy father's house, till Selah my son be grown. For he feared, lest he should have died also, as his brethren did. Thus went Tamar, and dwelt in her father's house. And in process of time, the daughter of Sua, Judas' wife, died. Then Judas, when he had left mourning, went unto his sheep shearers to Timnath with his friend Hira of Adullam. And one told Tamar, saying, Behold, thy father-in-law goeth up to Timnath to shear his sheep. And she put her widow's garments off from her, and covered her with a cloak, and disguised herself, and sat her down at the entering of Enaim, which is by the highway side to Timnath. For because she saw that Selah was grown, and she was not given unto him to wife. When Judah saw her, he thought it had been an whore, because she had covered her face, and turned to her unto the way, and said, Come, I pray thee, let me lie with thee. For he knew not that it was his daughter-in-law. And she said, What wilt thou give me for to lie with me? Then said he, I will send thee a kid from the flock. She answered, Then give me a pledge till thou send it. Then said he, What pledge shall I give thee? And she said, Thy signet, thy bracelet, and thy staff that is in thy hand. And he gave it her, and lay by her, and she was with child by him. And she gat her up, and went, and put her mantle from her, and put on her widow's raiment again. And Judah sent the kid by his neighbor of Adullam, for to fetch out his pledge again from the wife's hand. But he found her not. Then asked he the men of the same place, saying, Where is the whore that sat at Enaim in the way? And they said, There was no whore here. And he came to Judah again, saying, I cannot find her. And also the men of the place said that there was no whore there. And Judah said, Let her take it to her, lest we be shamed. For I sent the kid, and thou couldst not find her. And it came to pass that after 3 months, one told Judah, saying, Tamar thy daughter-in-law hath played the whore, and with playing the whore is become great with child. And Judah said, Bring her forth, and let her be burnt. And when they brought her forth, she sent to her father-in-law, saying, By the man unto whom these things pertain, am I with child. And said also, Look, whose are this seal, bracelet, and staff? And Judah knew them, saying, She is more righteous than I, because I gave her not to Selah my son. But he lay with her no more. When time was come that she should be delivered, behold, there was 2 twins in her womb. And as she travailed, the one put out his hand, and the midwife took and bound a red thread about it, saying, This will come out first. But he plucked his hand back again, and his brother came out. And she said, Wherefore hast thou rent a rent upon thee? And called him Pharez. And afterward came out his brother that had the red thread about his hand, which was called Zara.